Okay, let's dive in. Imagine this. $3 billion. Just gone. Not like stolen in some big movie heist, but simply lost, vanished.
Yeah, it's staggering, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's roughly the value of crypto people just can't access anymore. Forgotten keys, misplaced passwords.
Exactly. And that really brings us to today's deep dive. Keeping your crypto safe. It's all about understanding wallets and maybe even more importantly, your keys.
Because the core idea here, and it's fundamental, is whoever holds the keys owns the coins. Simple as that.
It sounds simple, but the implications are huge. It's totally different from, money in a bank.
Completely different. There's no intermediary holding it for you in the same way. You have direct control, which is powerful.
Yeah.
But it also means, well, the responsibility is entirely on you.
Totally. Think about that story, Stefan Thomas, the programmer.
Oh, yeah. Brutal.
Locked out of his wallet. 7,000 Bitcoin. We're talking, what, over $200 million?
Easily. Just a couple of password guesses left before it's locked forever.
It's like a nightmare scenario, but it really hammers home why this stuff matters for everyone involved in crypto, not just the tech wizards. So let's get basic for a second. What is a crypto wallet? Because it's clearly not for carrying cash.
Right, good place to start. The name wallet is a bit misleading, like you said. It doesn't actually hold your coins. Think of it more like a keychain. It holds your private keys.
Private keys.
Yeah, these really long, complex digital codes. They're what let you prove ownership and actually spend your crypto, authorized transactions on the blockchain.
Ah, okay. So the crypto itself stays on the blockchain, that public ledger.
Exactly. Always on the blockchain. The wallet is just your secure interface to access and manage your specific coins on that ledger.
Got it. Keychain, not container. That makes sense. Okay, our sources mentioned two main kinds of these keychains, hot and cold. Let's start with hot. What's the deal there?
Okay, hot wallets. The key thing is they're connected to the internet. Think mobile apps, browser extensions, the wallet's built into exchange platforms.
The ones you use day to day, probably.
Yeah, generally. They're convenient for quick access, making trades, maybe buying stuff. Super easy to use.
But connected to the internet usually comes with a but.
Always. That constant connection is their biggest strength and their biggest weakness. It makes them, well, more vulnerable.
Vulnerable how? Like hacking?
Hacking, absolutely.
Exactly.
Phishing scams trying to trick you into giving up your login or keys, malware on your device, even connecting through dodgy public Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
The attack surface is just much bigger.
So convenient for spending money, maybe not ideal for your life savings.
Precisely. Like your checking account versus your long-term savings vault.
Okay, so app wallets, browser ones, exchange wallets, easy access, higher risk, that's hot. What about the other side, cold wallets?
Cold wallets are the opposite. They're not connected to the internet. They're kept offline.
So the security focus is much higher here.
Totally. Their main job is secure, long-term storage. Think of them for the crypto you plan to hold on to, your HODL stash. Less convenient for daily use, obviously, but much safer from online threats.
Right, the digital safe deposit box. What do these look like? Are they physical things?
Often, yeah. The main types are paper wallets and hardware wallets.
Paper wallets, like literally printing out keys.
Pretty much. You print out your public and private keys, maybe as QR codes, as offline as it gets.
Okay. And hardware wallets.
Those are small physical devices.
Mm-hmm.
You've probably seen them. They often look like USB sticks. Companies like Ledger and Trezor make popular ones. They store your private keys securely inside the device, totally offline. You only connect them to a computer briefly when you need to actually send crypto.
So the keys themselves never touch the internet, even when you transact.
That's the idea. The transaction is signed on the device itself before being broadcast. It adds a strong layer of hardware security.
Interesting. Okay, paper and hardware for serious security. This connects really well to something Andreas Antonopoulos said. It was in our notes.
Oh yeah, key quote.
If you don't own your private keys, you don't own your cryptocurrencies. You own a promise.
A promise from someone else to give you your cryptocurrencies.
Yeah.
It's powerful.
Let's unpack that a bit. What does that really mean for you, the person holding crypto, if you leave it on an exchange, for instance?
It means you're trusting the exchange completely. They hold the actual private keys to the crypto in their system. Your account shows a balance, sure, but it's essentially an IOU from the exchange.
An IOU that could disappear.
Well, things can happen. The exchange could get hacked. Big exchanges have been. They could face technical issues, go bankrupt, or even face regulatory action that freezes withdrawals. If you don't control the keys, you're relying on that third party. Holding your own keys in your own wallet means true ownership. No intermediaries, just you and the blockchain.
That's a really crucial distinction. Sovereignty, almost. Okay, so for listeners wanting to take that control, what are the practical steps? How do you set up a secure wallet properly?
Right. Step 1, choose carefully. Only download wallet software or buy hardware wallets from the official legitimate source, the company's website, the official app stores.
Not some random link in an email or a forum post.
Definitely not. There are loads of fake wallets out there designed purely to steal your keys the moment you use them. So, source is critical.
Okay, get a legit wallet. What's next? There's usually some setup process.
Yes, and this is probably the most critical part. The seed phrase or recovery phrase.
Right, those random words, usually 12 or 24.
Exactly. The wallet will generate this unique list of words when you first set it up. This phrase is your ultimate backup. If your phone breaks, your computer dies, your hardware wallet gets lost or stolen. This seed phrase is the only way to recover your crypto in a new wallet.
Okay, so losing this phrase means losing your crypto potentially forever.
Absolutely. It's the master key to everything.
So how on earth do you keep that secure, especially if it's so important?
You go old school. Write it down on physical paper.
Paper. Seriously.
Seriously. Write it down carefully. Take it, maybe make 2 or 3 copies. Store these copies in different, very secure physical locations.
Like a fireproof safe at home, bank deposit box.
Good examples. Somewhere safe from fire, flood, theft, maybe 1 copy with a trusted person if you have someone like that. But the absolute golden rule, never store it digitally.
Never. Like not even in a password manager. Or take a photo.
Never, ever. No photos, no text files, no cloud storage, no emails to yourself, nothing digital. Because if any of those digital places get compromised, your phone hacked, your cloud account breached, your master key is exposed, and your crypto can be gone in an instant.
Wow. Okay, so physical offline backup is non-negotiable for the seed phrase. That's clear. What else? Any other layers?
Two-factor authentication, .2FA. Use it wherever you possibly can.
For accessing the wallet app or maybe the exchange account linked to it?
Both, ideally. It adds another security step beyond just your password, usually a code from an authenticator app on your phone, or sometimes a physical security key.
So even if someone gets your password, they still need your phone or that physical key?
Exactly. It stops a lot of common attacks. Use authenticator apps like Google Authenticator or Authy, or hardware keys like a YubiKey if possible. They're generally seen as more secure than just SMS codes, which should sometimes be intercepted.
Right, another hurdle for attackers. Okay, so secure wallet chosen, seed phrase backed up offline, 2FA enabled. How should people think about dividing up their crypto between, say, hot and cold wallets? Is it all or nothing?
Definitely not all or nothing. That's generally not practical. A really common and sensible strategy is to split your holdings. Keep a smaller amount, you're spending money, in a convenient hot wallet for active trading or transactions.
The coffee money, maybe?
Yeah, or whatever you use crypto for regularly. But the bulk of your holdings, especially investments you're holding long-term, should go into cold storage.
Protect the majority offline. That makes sense. Our notes have that example of Omar, the investor.
Yeah, the 80-20 rule guy.
Right, he keeps about 80% in cold storage, 20% in hot wallets. Seems like a reasonable balance for accessibility versus security.
It's a good starting point for many people. And Omar apparently get even more careful after someone tried to hack him.
Oh yeah, what did he do?
He actually split his seed phrase, wrote down the first half, stored it in one safe, wrote the second half, stored it in a different safe in a completely different location.
Whoa, that's next level paranoia. Or prudence.
Huh, maybe a bit of both. But it means even if someone breaks into one safe, they still don't have the full key. It's an advanced tip for sure, but shows the mindset.
It really underlines that phrase you hear a lot. In crypto, you are your own bank.
Exactly. It gives you the power, but also the full weight of responsibility for security. There's no bank helpline to call if you mess up your seed phrase management.
It reminds me of that Warren Buffett quote, something about reputation.
It takes 20 years to build a reputation and 5 minutes to ruin it.
That's the one. And it feels like crypto is similar. You can spend ages building up your holdings, but one security slip up.
And it can all be gone. Instantly and irreversibly. That's the harsh reality. Vigilance is key.
Definitely a sobering thought. And our sources mentioned this is just the start, right? There's more to general crypto security beyond wallets and keys.
Oh, absolutely. Today we focused on the foundation controlling your keys.
Yeah.
But there's recognizing phishing scams, securing your devices, understanding transaction privacy, securing your online accounts, It's a whole ecosystem.
Yeah.
We'll likely cover more in future deep dives.
Okay, good stuff. So let's try and wrap up the key takeaways from this discussion. We've covered hot wallets, convenient but riskier, versus cold wallets, secure but less accessible.
We've stressed why your private keys are everything,
Right.
and why that seed phrase needs Fort Knox levels of offline protection.
Right. Write it down, hide it well, never digitize it, and use 2FA. Maybe split your funds 80-20 cold hot as a starting point.
Those are the core actions, yeah.
Yeah.
It boils down to taking that responsibility seriously.
So the final thought for you listening, really consider that balance, convenience versus security. How much responsibility are you actually ready for to truly be your own bank in this digital world?
It's the central question. Understanding these wallets and keys is just step one in figuring out your answer.